Hi, this is Mashnu. Well, as you saw on the title of this video, it's about blunders, and I'm sure that all of you more than one time have blundered, and sometimes it's very painful, like in this example. For example, this is the game between Petrosian against Bronstein, two famous grandmasters. They were playing in the candidates tournament in the second round of it, and here black played knight to d4. And well, actually white has a very beautiful position here. The white queen is controlling all these nice dark squares. There is also some tactical ideas for white, like going with a knight to g5, to go to e6, forking rook and queen. There is also a backward pawn here on b7. Actually, in this position perhaps rook takes d4 is possible to sacrifice the exchange, and then go with the knight to g5, and then this rook will be very strong on this e file. In the game, Petrosian played here rook to b2. Not a bad move. Still, the position is very good for white. He was pressurizing against this backward pawn on b7, and Bronstein played knight to c6. Now Petrosian continued with his plan, going to put more pressure on the b7 pawn by playing rook e to b1, and Bronstein went back with his knight from c6 to d4. There's actually not much that black can do, especially after the next move, queen to d6, attacking the rook on b8. So that means that this knight on d7 is not able to move any longer. So actually white is controlling everything here, and here black played the move knight from d4 to f5, and here some kind of strange thing happened in the mind of Tigran Petrosian. He totally overlooked that his queen was attacked. He played knight to g5, and after knight takes d6 he had to resign. Just imagine on grandmaster level something like this. It has happened before, this type of blunders on grandmaster level. It happens sometimes, not very often, but it happens. And I'm sure that each one of you more than once have, let's say, thrown away a game. After playing the game very well, all of a sudden a blunder and everything turns around and you have a lost position, right? Now perhaps it's a good idea if we join our minds to give each other some advices about how to avoid blunders. I'm sure that you have your own way of trying to avoid blunders. Perhaps you do a blunder check after each move, or perhaps you have your own ways of preventing a lack of concentration, or preventing time trouble. Time trouble is one of the most common reasons, causes for blunders. People think for a long time during the game, invest really much time, and then 5 moves before the time control they only have 1 or 2 minutes. They have to move fast, and then you don't have time to make the correct calculations, and perhaps you blunder then. So these are actually the questions that I want to ask you. What are your ideas about how to prevent blunders? How do you prevent them? How do you prevent time trouble? How do you prevent overseeing something logical, something obvious, right? So just write a comment to this video, and we will have, I hope, a very long list of advices that can be very useful for you and for me. Alright, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.